Hello and welcome to another theme build video, and today we will be looking at the legendary Defiant. Somewhat canon in the build and with some 25th century upgrades on it. It's a fun and agile little ship that packs a punch. This build, while still able to pack a punch, is not the best build you can use on the ship. Some may even say I've done a cardinal mistake by using a beam together with all the cannons. So let's take a look at what we have on this ship. In the front we have the Defiant Task Force. Phaser dual heavy cannon from the Reputation tier 6. Then we have the Phaser quad cannon. After all, it is the Defiant, so you have to use them. Then we have the prolonged phaser cannon from an old event, so for me this was more or less a freebie that I just have to upgrade. You can get this from the Phoenix store, but I would prefer to get the crafted one if you don't have access to it. Then we have the Defiant Task Force beam array, also from the Defiant Task Force Reputation tier 6. And then we chose to go with the wide angle quantum torpedo launcher, since it is quantum torpedo, fits the Defiant, and this is from the Sovereign. More or less standard layout on the deflector, colony, the prevailing impulse engines, and we have a Fleet Spire warp core and Tilly's shields, as we call them, from the Discovery Reputation. In the back we have two crafted turrets and one trilithium turret from the mission into the Nexus that pairs with the console. The reinforced armaments, those two are kind of a staple on almost all phaser builds. Of course, if you're using beams you might want to use the Omni beam. Then we have the energy amplifier from Beams R&D level 10. Reactive armor catalyst from the Iconian War. Kobayashi Maru from an event, and Temporal Negotiator from a recruitment event. And then we have Lorca's custom fire controls as the universal console. We have the Quantum Warhead module that came with the Defiant. We already talked about the reinforced armaments. One lobby console is the binaural infusion circuits. The Domino gives a lot of phaser damage and fire cycle haste, bonus damage, and recharge speed for bridge officer abilities. And also recharge on torpedoes. A very good console. And then we also have Tyrell's console, the cloaking device. The 3-piece here gives you battle cloak, which is kind of fun, but I wish it would have been built into the ship, because we are wasting a good console slot with that one, because it doesn't do anything else than cloak. And then we also have the M6 computer that comes from the tier 3 temporal escort, the Perseus, which you can buy for a chunk of dilithium. And then we have the compulsory 5 locators of the phaser variety. Onto the traits. Since this is one of my alternate characters, I don't have all the traits that I might want to use on a build like this, but I do have some good traits. We have Cannon Training, Thrill Seeker for a bit more movement, Operative for more crit, Innocuous for even more crit and less threat, Adaptive Offense, that's basically a crit conversion, Intelligence Agents Attaché, when we have critical strikes we get the recharge on captain abilities. A Good Day to Die, all tactical captains should be using this, because you can use go down fighting at any hull integrity. Radwood Boiler is doing the cooldown management, and I also have this Fresh from R&R, which is a cooldown on the team abilities like Science Team, Tactical Team, Engineering Team. Then we have the Withering Barrage for the cannons. We have Strike from Shadows, Onboard Dilithium Recrystallizer, Emergency Weapon Cycle, Improved Critical Systems, and lastly, Overpowered and Overgunned, since this is the Defiant. Space Reputation, Advanced Engines, Precision, magnified firepower, advanced targeting systems, and finally, stylish duality. On the station, we are using a couple of pilot abilities. We are using Pilot Team. We are also using Hold Together as a kind of a little heal, and also I wanted to use some pilot abilities on a pilot ship. Chemosight, Beam Overload, Torpedo Spread, and Cannon Scatter Volley. Then we have Tactical Team, Attack Pattern Beta, Engineering Team, a little bit of Reverse Shield Polarity, and Emergency Powered Weapons, Science Team, and Photonic Officer to help Bradford Boimler with the cooldowns. And that's about it, really. So let's take a look at how it performs in battle, trying to take down Donatra all on his own.